So what if expecting the unexpected is what we have to look forward to? It seems that many events, interactions, and circumstances today are unexpected. Maybe there's something we're unaware of or didn't plan for, or maybe it was an element of surprise, chance encounters, such as fate, destiny, and serendipity. I live in Mission, British Columbia. I'm an associate professor in graphic and digital design at the University of the Fraser Valley. I integrate community-based practices into my pedagogy, and I'm going to tell you about an experience I've recently had. And it ties into lived experiences. I firmly believe that our lived experiences silently shape our thinking. They impact our actions and prompt our responses, and sometimes lived experiences inform subconsciously, and other times more intentionally. And sometimes they help us find solutions to problems when we didn't even know we had a problem, or were even looking for a solution. Lived experiences are what we as individuals know to be true. Take March 16th, 2020, the first day of our virtual world. In British Columbia, one day before St. Patrick's Day and just before spring break, Bonnie Henry, British Columbia's Chief Provincial Health Officer, announced that BC would be in lockdown. No more social gatherings. On the same day, our Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, stated, "The government is doing what it can to protect all Canadians. We will get through this together." Now this is a global lived experience, and it still impacts everything we do. This was unexpected. COVID-19 was spreading quickly, infection numbers and deaths were increasing, and there were many social uprisings, such as the Black Lives Matter movement. Bonnie gave us words to live by. She gave us hope. She helped flatten the curve in BC with her message of resilience. Be kind, be calm, be safe. In a way, we can say this was fate in the sense that the situation we're in was created by outside forces beyond our control. Not destiny. Destiny gives you options. You can choose your path. And serendipity, it was not. The most positive chance encounter, a fortunate discovery, a pleasant and happy experience. So I asked our students, what was it like to shift to a virtual world, learn online? They had endured more than a year of online learning. While they adapted, it was not the best experience. They were lonely. Screen personas were not enough. They were unmotivated. Sometimes they would turn off their cameras and fall asleep during class. They just didn't have the energy. They found it difficult to be inspired. And they were deeply depressed for many reasons. Sometimes there were difficult family dynamics, or a lack of privacy, limited support, and Zoom fatigue. But as Benjamin Franklin stated, out of adversity comes opportunity. So our design students are back in the studio. So when we were planning our courses in the fall, we wanted to help our students move forward. My colleague Josh Vanderheide and I had been working on an intern agency concept for a few years. Josh is a community leader here in the Fraser Valley. So the idea is to get our students working as designers while learning as part of their degree. With everyone back in the studio, this seemed like an opportune project. Students would engage in placemaking and creating a space for emerging designers in the Fraser Valley. We gave it a placeholder name, the Creative Collective. So we introduced the concept to our students. They were excited about the possibilities. They engaged in a comprehensive discovery phase. This included mostly secondary research. They looked at economic and community drivers, the different business communities, the services that they could offer, existing precedents, and they analyzed the creative community in the Fraser Valley. They explored every region and developed insights. And from this, they created a mission statement, and they defined their values and a vision, and a team. So their mission statement, community-centered design. Values, community building, experience and exposure, problem solving, inclusivity, and a vision to provide a network of students working under the guidance of alumni and faculty to the emerging business community in the Fraser Valley, all under a school roof that encourages entrepreneurship and design solutions from the ground up. So community is at the heart. This was so revealing. It was so gratifying and exciting. I would call this serendipity, a path chosen, a happy encounter. Along the way, we brought in experts to support the process, community leaders, brand identity designers, other faculty, and a strategist with expertise in human-centered design from her work at IDEO. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, we engaged our strategist to facilitate workshops for a design sprint. The goal is to get a better understanding about the needs of our community. We would have teams of 4 to 5 people that would include stakeholders, administration, businesses, the creative community, mentors. So lots of brainstorming ensued, and along with an introduction to multidisciplinary teams, this really helped our students work together, and they became empowered. So we all sat around a large table and everyone shared their idea. I furiously took notes and could barely contain my excitement. Their ideas embodied empathy, community, thoughtfulness, and humanity. Spark Convo by Serena Savoy. Uplifting Indigenous voices in the Fraser Valley by having live talks and a place for young people to discover their identity. Graphic Designers Do Things by Selena Coops, a podcast. This is a platform to help newer designers in the Fraser Valley entering the field share their stories and inspire others. Individuals Apparel by Riley Stidle. Integrating art and apparel, a way to get recognition for young and upcoming artists by creating collectible apparel that features their work. And Crisscross by Yuki Lam, a cafe lounge for international local students for social enrichment. Togetherness, a way to make friends, discover our local community, and have fun. Then there's Joyride by Michaela Warmerdam. She thought, well, how might we encourage individuals to move their bodies with joy and eliminate the toxic positivity that sometimes gyms exude? And then Finders by Joel Vanderpool, a vintage rework and resell pop-up shop that brings old generations of clothing to the new generation to enjoy, a sustainable opportunity. Pocket, Bryson Becker. How might we develop a program where underserviced youth can make full use of the natural outdoor recreation opportunities surrounding us in the Fraser Valley? He identified a problem that not everyone can go snowboarding or try trail riding. Aaron, he was working on with an organization called MIST. How might we connect at-risk young people in the Fraser Valley to stable jobs and support their journey towards personal growth and success? This is destiny. Our students discovered their direction, a choice for a path to take. They embraced the studio lived experience. My lived experience has been a series of chance encounters too. I was fresh out of Emily Carr in 1986. Big recession, high interest rates, there were no jobs, so I created my own design studio. It was at the very start of Expo. And there were opportunities. I was lucky because I had an internship between years 3 and 4 at Emily Carr. And from it, I made tons of connections and started working in social design in the nonprofit design sector. This created the space for chance encounters and connections, and it led to a serendipitous opportunity. In 1986, I was invited to design the World Food Program logo for the UN. The World Food Program was an exciting project for me because they were doing so much good for the world, helping vulnerable people and helping mitigate really extreme political situations and environments. And climate issues. And at that time, severe drought and conflict caused extreme famine in some countries. So in October of 2020, when the United Nations announced that the World Food Program was the recipient of the 2020 Nobel Peace Prize, I gained a lot of attention through this work. The logo has lasted for so many years, and it really is one of the projects in my social design portfolio that was one of the most rewarding projects. So we are the experts of our own lived experience, and this shapes how we navigate the world around us. You don't know what you don't know, and we will continue to experience circumstances that we didn't plan for. Take November 22nd, 2021. We had devastating rainstorms in the Fraser Valley. The Sumas Prairie was greatly impacted by flooding, evacuation orders, landslides, all the highways were closed, homes were lost, farms are in crisis, there's a state of emergency. This is truly unexpected. Is this fate? It seems like it's very much present. Sometimes our choices are limited. We can pivot when we need to, and this is what's taking place again at the University of the Fraser Valley. Our students are working online again. So the direct lived experiences of conditions, along with the tacit and experiential knowledge of our community members, will lead to ideas and innovation that no one else would be able to create. This is from Sasha Constanza Schock. Sasha Constanza Schock stated this in her book about community-led practices. And this is what resilience is. It means coming together and being flexible and adaptable, trusting our lived experiences to show the way forward and embrace the unexpected, whether through fate, destiny, or serendipity. Community is at the heart. Thank you.